Surf's Up's asking if it's necessary to send out the pre-move-out inspection disclosure by mail or can it be emailed? Hi, my name is Rob Wells. I'm the Landlord on TikTok and YouTube. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to our videos. Now, to answer this question, you got to go look at Civil Code Section 1950.5. Subdivision F governs the disclosure of the pre-right to move out inspection disclosure. And what that really is a disclosure that a landlord has to give to a tenant right after notification of a tenant's intent to terminate the tenancy, or when the landlord gives notice of terminating the tenancy, or if you got a lease that's going to expire, you have to basically send this off. It says within a hold on one second. I'm looking at a reasonable time after notification, before the end of the lease term, basically. Okay, they don't define that. Okay, and the crazy thing is they don't define how you have to serve this notice, right? So usually, because it doesn't specify a mode of notification, you could basically give it, if you're the landlord giving notice to the tenant, you could give it at the same time of termination of the tenancy. Okay, and like my office, for example, we'll put the notification inside the notice itself or send it with the termination notice. Okay, if your tenant gives you a 30-day notice that they're gonna like terminate their tenancy, then you could basically mail in that form is fine. I would say mail with a certificate of mailing's fine, or email as well. I would do probably both. Okay, just because you want to make sure that the tenant gets it. That's the intent of the law. The only thing that the law states that the notice actually has to have is the same disclosure about state law allowing tenants to reclaim their former abandoned personal property, like you have to do in Civil Code Section 1946 and 1946.1. That disclosure has to be given with the disclosure of the tenant's right to conducting a pre-move-out inspection. Okay, so I would just say do both, just to be on the safe side. But there is no method of service here. So technically, you could give the tenant the disclosure personally, or post and mail it on the door. That type of deal. I would just do it in a way where it's likely that the tenant's going to give notice. That's my take on it. So take it for what it's worth. Landlords, if you have questions or situations where your tenancy is ending and you don't know what you need to do, or if your termination notice is in the lawful format, or you just need help terminating the tenancy, you're in the Northern California area, feel free to reach out. We might be able to help out. Put your comments, questions down below. Try to answer them to the best of my ability. Until next time, folks, talk to you then. See ya.